BALE versus BALE. Part 3, Homophones of the English Language, presented by 9 Minute English. www.youtube.com/@9minutenglish. Homophones are words that sound the same, often spelled differently, and mean completely different things. Here are some homophones that begin with the letter B. BALE and BALE sound the same, but are spelled differently and mean vastly different things. Let's start with BALE. BALE is both a noun and a verb. Let's look at its meaning as a noun for starters. BALE means the temporary release on bond, as in the release of a prisoner with a bail instituted. BALE is a promissory note that he or she will return at the appointed time. BALE is the bar on a typewriter or computer printer to hold the paper steadily in place. BALE is also a guide on the fishing line to keep the line in place. BALE is the fastening on the sole of a mountain climber's boot to hold the crampon in place. BALE means the bar or pole separating horses in an open stable or barn. BALE is the arched handle on a bucket or a teapot. BALE, in addition to being the handle on a bucket or teapot, BALE can also be the bucket itself. We have described BALE in some of its noun forms, but the sentence he used a bale to bail the water from the boat shows us that BALE can also be a verb. Bail me out is another example of a verb form of the word bail. Here, bail refers to submitting funds as a security to have someone temporarily released from custody. Should that person not return on the assigned date, the bail would be forfeited. Bail is also the funds itself used to execute the bail. Here are some more noun forms of bail. Bail, in the game of cricket, is the two cross pieces placed across three mounds to form what is called the wicket. The bowler pitches and attempts to remove one or both of the bails, and the batsman attempts to protect them. Bail in context also means to abandon, such as they bailed out of the airplane, or in he bailed simply means he abandoned or left the scene or got away. Bail is the hoop-like structure used to support the canvas on a Conestoga-type wagon. To deliver possession of goods for storage, for hire, or other purpose without transfer of ownership is also known as bail. For example, he will bail my furniture to the storage facility until I can bail them out. Bail is also the person who agrees to be liable for someone released on bail. And if someone is released by bail, the person released is on bail. To help someone out of financial difficulty is to bail them out. Bail is a wall or a set of walls of an outer court of a feudal castle. The device employed to confine a cow for milking is a bail. On the other hand, the food a cow is fed is often delivered in a bail, which comes bundled in the form of a large and sometimes cumbersome cube or rectangular confinement. In military terms, bail is to force one to surrender, or identify oneself, or to state one's business. To waylay or to rob someone is to bail them. Centuries ago, bail up was a cry of challenge issued by a pioneer or person living in the bush. The homophone of bail is bail. Bale. As a noun is a bundle of paper, hay, cotton, etc., wrapped or bound by cords, wire, hoops, or enclosed in paper. And as a verb, bale is to make into bundles. Bale is also a measure, such as 500 pounds of cotton equals 1 bale of cotton. And finally, bale is a word used to describe a destructive force, or the evil suffered from such a bale. It can be physical torment or mental suffering. This particular usage is archaic, but watch for it. It might show up in your reading or your writing. That concludes our study of the homophones BALE and BALE. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give us a like and a share. Your comment below will result in us responding to you. Feel free to ask us any questions about the English language, especially the Americanisms associated with this marvelous vernacular. BALE versus BALE Part 3, Homophones of the English Language, presented by 9 Minute English, www.youtube.com/@9minutenglish. If you really enjoyed it and want to see more about the homophones of the English language, give us a like and a share. A comment will do wonders, and we will respond as soon as possible.